Hey guys, it's the Mad Stacker here with another LEGO set review. My first one post Philly Brickfest. This one is 9442-1, Jay's Stormfighter. This is an old Ninjago set from 2012. I think this was the second wave of Ninjago when they were fighting the Snake Men. I got this one as a prize at Philly Brickfest, and I just assembled it last night, so I felt like I should do a review of it. It's 242 pieces, 2 minifigs, originally retailed for $24.99. It's not bad as far as kind of fighter ships go. It's maybe not my favorite one, but it's pretty neat. It's got the main Stormfighter, as you can see on the front. It also came with these little set pieces that I think this era of Ninjago really favored. They like to have the little like kind of green slime and the fire stuff, and it comes with Snappa. Got you can see JZX up there and Snappa with his little snake staff. So let's get right into it. First, we'll start off, like I said, that little sort of terrain piece. The light here isn't great. Let me see if I can kind of pull out here. But this is okay. These little set pieces are supposed to be like snake temples or something. You can see the little the one particular symbol on the snake staff. Supposedly there were 4 of them and there were 4 different symbols. That one's kind of cool. This is probably going to get disassembled in about 5 minutes after I finish this review. I do like the little trans neon green grill plates in there. I'll probably use those foliage pieces or something. And of course, fire pieces I can always use for BrikWars or whatever. But the snake staff is kind of cool. It reminds me a little bit of Jafar's snake staff from Aladdin. He used to hypnotize people with it. At that rate, here's Snappa. Snappa is, of all, I went through, after I saw this, I went through and I looked at all the different snake guys that Ninjago had, and Snappa probably is one of the worst ones, with the exception of the one that had the little tiny cotton legs that don't bend, because he ain't got no shins. See if I can zoom in enough for you to see his face. His face is kind of neat, I guess. It's a red snake face, but I really do not understand his snake hat. It looks like it's kind of dripping off of the back of his head like little snake poo. I don't know. He does have another scythe blade, though, that I can always use for something. I really like those because they have the clip on the end. So they're endlessly expandable. That said, the main part of this set is, of course, the Stormfighter itself. Now, maybe it's because this set is a little bit older. It's from 2012. But the main feature of this set that I got doesn't seem to work very well. As a fighter goes, it does look pretty cool, but the main thing is a lot of the Ninjago sets have something where they can sort of transform almost. This one, you're supposed to be able to slide. There's a little piece here that moves a little, as you can see, and you're supposed to be able to slide this out and have the wings spring open. And it looks really neat when the wings are open. Let me do that for you. And yeah, I mean, it's got the golden glaive blades under there, and it turns into this giant, massive blade attack. But there's a rubber band assembly on the back of it, which I assumed was supposed to make it so that when you slid the piece, the wings would go sha, and it would look really, really awesome. But maybe it's because the rubber band is old. I don't know if it's the set, if all versions of the set had that, but mine really doesn't. You do that and then you still have to slide the pieces open yourself. It does look cool when it's open like that, and I don't know why it's weird. It has like red stuff on this side and green stuff on that side, maybe just to differentiate them. But the other thing I think is funny is when it's open like this, you can see the main body of the fighter is like tiny. It's really thin. It's probably about 6 studs wide, maybe. The cockpit in the front there, you can see Jay. Let me open that up for you. The ZX version, which I think is supposed to be the one where they had the kind of helmet piece on. Let me take him out of there and show him to you. There's Jay with his one-sided armor. He does have this weird little kind of Cthulhu thingy on the back of him. I don't know. The second series of Ninjago was pretty cool. It's got those golden crescent blades, which I'll probably take off and use for something else. So yeah, the Stormfighter, I don't know. It's definitely not my favorite set. It's not bad as starfighters go. You can see, I don't know if you got such a great view of it when it was closed. That's the thing I thought was really funny about this. When it's closed, it looks almost like too plain. And I don't know. I think the blades up there are kind of doofy. Maybe if they were angled different, maybe I'll change them around so they like point down, point towards the front. It makes it look kind of doofy almost like this, like doo, 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 doo. And then when you slide it open, like I said, the middle body almost looks way too thin. It does look a lot cooler when it's open, and it is a lot more eminently kind of swooshable, like. But overall, I don't know. C+ maybe as far as sets go. Ninjago maybe dropped the ball a little bit with this one. Not bad, but definitely not great. The minifig of the day is another one that I was able to finish off at Philly Brickfest. Finally, one that I've been working on for a little while now. There may have been a slightly downgraded version of him in a previous video. I don't remember, but this is Deadbraham Lincoln, as I've called him. I don't know if he has an official name, but he is one of the mascots. If anybody else plays BrikWars, it's a really fun game. You can find it online. It's kind of the Lego miniatures battle game. BrikWars has kind of 3 minifigs that they use almost as mascots. They're on the covers of a lot of stuff. I know I have a desktop on my computer, a desktop wallpaper that has them on there. But Deadbraham Lincoln's one of my favorite ones, and I was finally able to make him. It's mostly the Abraham Lincoln body from the movie Minifigs. That's his hat and his beard, which I think is funny. It's all one piece. And it's like rubber. It's not super stiff, and it's not very detailed either, I guess, because it's rubber. They couldn't like put any printing or anything on it, really clean up any of the lines. It doesn't look bad though. Without the hat, you can tell that is the head actually of an old Ninjago skeleton back from the first wave of Ninjago, which is one of the reasons I wanted to feature him on here. That wave of Ninjago must have completely passed by me, because Clutch showed me some of the other weird skeletons, ones with like giant heads. They were really bizarre. I wasn't sure why they went that route, but that head is really neat. I like the glowing red eyes, the kind of smirk on his face. For a while, I just had him with kind of a plain generic Lego skeleton head, and I was able to find that head, that skeleton, at Philly Brickfest, so I was finally able to finish him up. Like I said, just the standard Abraham Lincoln body from the movie, and I believe the version of him on the wallpaper might have him with a Lego built AK-47, which I'm going to need to get some city tools to build. But one of the other weapons featured heavily on there is this big crushed scimitar. I think this is kind of a Hobbit piece. I'm not sure where this sword originated from, but I do really like it. It's really neat and detailed, and it's huge. Deadbraham Lincoln was actually used in the last game of BrikWars we played, and I think he won. One of my friends was using him, and he destroyed me at the end, which was unfortunate. Oh, I forgot the awesome extras. There weren't really a lot in the set, but there was an extra one of that snake staff piece. So I don't know, I might end up using that somewhere. That's kind of a cool little logo. That was really the only great extra in that set. And so I guess that's it. That was Jay's Stormfighter from Ninjago, another great set from Philly Brickfest that I got. And maybe I'll see you next time.